Here's Tonya J. Powers standing by, and Tonya, good morning. Did you hear good morning, or did you hear good Mamie?
I heard good morning, and by the way, this conversation about The Bachelor has to be the most I think I've ever heard anybody talk about this show.
Oh,
Wow, thanks, Tonya.
I know.
It's only kind of because, I mean, I don't watch it to start with.
Isn't it gone? Isn't the show kind of like just... Does anybody watch it?
It's on life support.
Haven't there been so many scandals with the aftermath, like they break up, they get back together, or someone's cheating?
Or like somebody hooks up on the set, or, you know.
Yeah, there seems to have been a lot of that. I don't, like I said, I really don't watch it. I don't really keep up with it. So
it was big. It was very big, maybe 15 years ago. I remember we did we actually married somebody. Our guy on our show literally married somebody. It lasted for 30 days.
Wow!
And they were ultimately divorced.
Too bad they didn't get that prenup.
Yeah. Well, believe me, there was plenty of prenup there. So there was a lot. We really wrote a lot into that one. Good morning, Tonya. Good morning.
Good morning. Hello.
So this first apparently. I got into this with somebody last night that Fox News had another version of the Yanny versus Laurel on TV, and the Today Show had one. But either way, these are all out there. And I at first, when I first heard this, thought it was just a big scam, and people were just kind of joining in. Like you'd see a line in New York City, you don't know why people are waiting, but you're like, hey, I better wait. Yeah. So you get in line.
Right. Yeah.
Let's
and
get
you find
in line.
out, I should not have been waiting in this line.
But the more I talk to people, the more I hear that people hear something different than I hear.
They do.
It's really, and it's all about frequency. This is an amazing story, I think.
It really is an amazing story when you think about it. And I'm a linguistics geek anyway, so it fascinates me that, and an audio person, obviously, like you guys are being in radio. So this story just fascinates me. And the whole thing actually got started by this teenager in Georgia who had like this vocabulary, lesson, whatever, and I guess looked up the word Laurel, which was in the vocabulary lesson, and heard it, did the pronunciation, and it does the audio file, and you hear it. And somehow, she started asking her classmates, hey, what do you hear on this? Now, this is all, I'm getting this story from, Wired, and there's other sources that's kind of out there. And then a senior went, put it on his Instagram story after she put it on hers. Another person put it on Reddit. It kind of went from there, and that's how it went viral. The original word was Laurel. Apparently, the sound file was
I heard
Laurel.
that. Yeah.
But it depends on, first of all, the age of your ears. That has something to do with it. It also has something to do with what you're listening to it on. Because the other day when I first listened to it, I heard it on my cell phone. I saw this, I think it was on Twitter or something. Anyway, I listened to it, and I heard Yanny, very clearly.
That's why people are hearing, they're saying, one time I listened to it, I heard this. The next time I listened, it does have a lot to do with, and us being in the world of audio, I don't know about you, but headphones mean everything to me. If I don't have my headphones, they could be the same brand, but for some reason they've been kind of worn in a little bit. If you're listening off your computer speaker, you're listening off a sound. It's all very different based on the frequency that you're actually hearing, right?
It does, and apparently, younger ears manage to hear the higher frequencies better than older ears, simply because we've been to too many concerts and probably worn our headphones a little too much. I can hear Yanny, like I said. The next time, I don't remember which affiliate I was talking to the other day. Anyway, somebody played the file again because they were talking about it on the air, and I could clearly hear Laurel. Clearly.
So is the younger ear hearing Yanny? Or is the younger ear? Okay, so my ears are shot because I've never heard Laurel. I've never heard Yanny. I have always heard Laurel.
I'm told, Tonya, by the way, your ears are superior if you hear Laurel. That's what I've been told.
Thank goodness.
I told myself.
So apparently I'm young and superior.
That's
because
right.
I can hear both of them.
Good for you. All right, I want to play it quickly, and then Manansky has something.
Okay.
Laurel.
Now that sounds like Laurel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've always heard Laurel.
Are you hearing Laurel? What are you hearing?
I hear Laurel
I'm
too.
Laurel on that
Yeah, Davey, what are you hearing in there?
Laurel.
Yeah. I hear spaghetti. It's really weird. I don't know how that's happening. Yeah, I hear Laurel, but this one is a little different. I almost feel like the sound is a little better quality on this one.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
It's a lot more clear.
What do you have?
No, I was just going to say this is a very convenient excuse, in fact, for like a Rachel Witter when she joins us. Not that Rachel ever gets a forecast wrong, but if anyone, you said rain this morning. I didn't say rain. I said sunshine. I don't know where you heard.
Right. That is exactly right. Let me play it from another site. This was supposedly the original. And Tonya, tell me what you hear on this one.
Mm-hmm.
Laurel.
It sounds like Laurel.
Laurel.
Yeah,
Laurel?
Mm-hmm.
Does anyone out there hear Yanny on that, or Yanny? And that's the original one. And I played it yesterday, and we had people calling in saying they heard Yanny. As a matter of fact, we had somebody in studio said, I hear Yanny. My mother heard Yanny. It's all based on what you're hearing, right? Your frequency, what's your ear?
Yeah, it has a lot to do with it. Yeah.
Also, do you remember that thing that there was an app out there, and you could turn it on and get rid of kids? Adults couldn't hear the high pitched sound, but the kids could hear it. Anybody with younger ears could hear it. That's kind of like
no.
Oh, you got to look that up, and it is real. Like my kids would be playing it and saying, "You can't hear that." I'm like, "No, I can't. You're not playing anything." And they're like, "This is killing my ears." Honest to God, Google that, and there's an app I think that you can download. It is the coolest thing, and I think that's.
I got to see what this is.
That is this type of. I think that's kind of this type of thing.
Yeah, it's fun because it's something everybody can kind of get in on, and it's like the dress. Everybody could, everybody could play along.
Yeah,
I think that's why we like it.
Speaking of the dress, you're going to be losing sleep tonight, aren't you?
A little bit, yeah, but you're going to. I'm still calling you at 4 tomorrow morning to make sure that you're awake for the royal wedding. Is that right?
You will have to call me at home. Is
that what we said?
That's it. We're up at 4, starting with mimosas and Bloody Marys. All
right.
Yep.
Excellent.
There we go. All right, Tonya, enjoy your weekend. Okay.
Thank you. You
Thanks
too.
so much. She'll be covering the royal wedding and actually doing a full coverage of it for Fox Radio.